Hello and welcome to Urban Mom Work from Home, where we share real, legitimate work from home job opportunities. If you're looking for an administrative support position that you can perform remotely and that you can apply to right now, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'll be going over two remote administrative support jobs postings that are currently available at the time of this video being posted with some pretty impressive salaries. Make sure you watch the entire video so you don't miss any important details for each. So, the first company we're going to take a look at today is called Affirm. Affirm is a financial technology company providing buy now, pay later services, allowing consumers to split purchases into often interest free fixed installment payments. So, for example, Amazon. I know Amazon offers Affirm as a payment option. So, for example, instead of making a purchase on Amazon using a credit card and paying the full balance all at once, you do have the option to enroll in a firm on the platform. And you through a firm, you can make your payments in monthly installments, and according to them, sometimes also interest free. So, a firm is a working remote first company. And while the position that we're going to be looking at is fully remote, I believe because they do have offices within the US, if you are in close proximity to one of those offices, you do have the option of working on site. They say they have offices in Chicago, New York City, San Francisco, and they also have shared workspaces in Seattle, Warsaw, Poland, Madrid, Spain, and London. So the position that we are looking at is the administrative assistant for position. It's fully remote in the US, and they are looking for a resourceful, proactive, and detail oriented administrative assistant to support two vice presidents on their product and design teams, from calendar management, travel planning, to coordinating team meetings and events. You'll also be responsible for making sure the leaders are using their time in the most efficient way possible. What will you do? Oh, so you'll be supporting two vice presidents with their respective administrative needs, calendar management, including schedule meetings and deconflicting existing meetings, often across multiple time zones. So if there are conflicts with meetings, it'll be your job to troubleshoot them. Meeting preparation, such as calendar event creation, drafting agendas, creating slide decks, and communicating with meeting attendees in advance of the meeting, managing executive schedules, attend meetings when requested, to manage Zoom, track action items and follow up with meeting attendees on action items, event planning and coordination, including for working on site, off site meetings, and team building events. So, good to note. Although this is a fully remote position, you may have to attend offsite meetings to help out. Not sure. You may want to verify um, um, if just verify that that is true, so you'll understand the travel requirements. Additional administrative functions such as submitting expense reports and travel coordinations, both via Navan, preparation of documents, and presentations using Google Suite, basic team travel and expense budget reconciliation, and ad hoc special events. So Navin or Navan, I believe, is the travel and expense and corporate card platform that this company uses. If you're not familiar with it, you can look it up to get more familiar. Partner with leadership support team to coordinate across wider affirm team. And oh yes, and occasional travel will be required. So there's to answer the question again, verify what type of travel. Is it local travel? Is it state to state travel? Just make sure you are clear on that when inquiring. What we look for. What are they looking for? 2+ years of relevant administrative experience, ability to work independently as well as across various teams, experience at a rapidly growing company with the ability to navigate um, and thrive in a fast paced, dynamic environment. So they need to know that you're able to work within an environment where things are probably going to be moving pretty fast. Working knowledge of Google Suite, Microsoft Office, Nav, and Zoom. Again, Google Suite, Microsoft Office, and Zoom, all pretty common in the workplace. Strong work ethic, professionalism, confidentiality, good judgment, ability to deal with conflict as well as give and receive feedback diplomatically, highly organized, resourceful ability to juggle and multitask with acute attention to detail and follow through. Okay, so some pretty standard requirements for an administrative support position. As far as the educational requirement, there doesn't seem to be any. There is no mention of degree required, just 2+ years of relevant administrative experience. So if you have that, you should be all set. Pay grade 1 and equity grade 2. Those are two pay grades that they have within the company. Um, Employees new to a firm typically come in at the start of the pay range. A firm focuses on providing a simple and transparent pay structure, which is based on a variety of factors, including location experience and job related skills. As far as the pay ranges, there are two pay ranges that are offered. So if you reside within California, Washington, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, the range of pay for this position is 115,000 to 155,000 a year. For all other states in the U.S., if you reside in, the pay range is 102,000 to 142,000. Again, very healthy salary. A firm is proud to be a remote first company. Um, the majority of our roles are remote, and you can work almost anywhere within the country of employment. Um, so a lot of location freedom there. It says a limited number of roles remain office based due to the nature of their job responsibilities. Again, this particular um, position is posted as remote, fully remote, but again, always verify. So more detail on the competitive benefits. You have healthcare coverage. A firm covers all premiums for all levels of coverage for you and your dependents. Flexible spending wallets are available. Time off, competitive vacation and holiday schedules, allowing you to take time off to rest and recharge. And ESPP, which I believe is their employee stock purchase plan, which enables you to buy shares of a firm at a discount. So, yeah, so this sounds like a very good job. Again, as I stressed before, pretty healthy salary for an administrative support position. And at the time of posting this video, the position was still available with the firm, but again, with all remote positions, especially one with such a good salary, if you are interested, please make sure that you submit your resumes as soon as possible. The second opportunity we'll be looking at is from a company called GitHub. GitHub is a cloud based platform used by developers to store, manage, and collaborate on code projects. It acts acts as a central repository for code, enabling multiple people to work on the same project simultaneously. Okay, so the opportunity that we're looking at now is the executive assistant position in engineering. This is remote in the US, and it says here GitHub is looking for an experienced executive assistant to support the chief technology officer and a VP in engineering. This role goes beyond traditional administrative support, serving as a strategic partner for two high profile technical leaders in a fast paced, dynamic environment that demands exceptional judgment, foresight, and adaptability. You'll manage complex scheduling, coordinate travel and offsites, oversee key projects, and ensure operational efficiency across the organization. This role requires a high level of autonomy, strategic thinking, and influence to ensure the leader's time and priorities are optimized for impact. Let's go over some of the responsibilities. It says you'll be expected to coordinate all travel um, all travel arrangements as well as be on site for specific engagements. This is key right here. So while this is a remote position, it does state that you will be expected to coordinate travel arrangements and also be on site for specific engagements. So when applying for this position, make sure you're clear on what the exact travel requirements when it comes to going back and forth to certain events, what those requirements are for that this position. Okay, so responsibilities: make sound decisions with limited information, reprioritize multiple times daily without losing effectiveness, and maintain composure under pressure, exercise executive judgment to resolve issues independently while knowing when escalation is necessary, anticipate needs before they arise, identify risks, conflicts, and organizational dynamics, prepare the leader with proactive solutions and options, design and maintain an intentional calendar that protects focus time, sequences meetings for maximum impact, and anticipates conflicts across time zones, balance meeting requests and urgent escalations while maintaining boundaries and protecting the leader's time, provide strategic oversight and execution of meetings, offsites, and key engagements, ensuring clarity of purpose, alignment on outcomes, and efficient use of resources, manage logistics for meetings and offsites, including workback schedules, communication cascades, meeting notes, and action items, coordinate domestic and international travel arrangements, including accommodations, transportation, documentation, and daily itineraries, act as a standby resource during business travel, maintain exceptional responsiveness to internal and external stakeholders on behalf of the executives, um, execute the rhythm of the business in partnership with the chief of staff, maintaining organization wide calendars and ensuring timely communications for critical activities, lead initiatives and provide leadership team pass downs for the engineering executive assistant community, and demonstrate bias demonstrate a bias for action, continuously seek opportunities to improve processes and outcomes. All right, so now let's look at the required qualifications for the position. It says right here, 5+ years experience in administrative, business support, or customer service experience in environment with an emphasis on scheduling meetings, events, offsites, travel management, and administration work for leaders, or bachelor's degree in business administration, human resources, HR, marketing, communication, psychology, sociology, or related field, and 3+ years in administrative business support or customer service experience in an environment with an emphasis on scheduling meetings, events, offsites, travel management, and administration work for leaders, or equivalent experience. Experience supporting multiple vice presidents in a complex matrixed organization, or experience providing executive level support to a C suite leader, experience providing business operation support, including responsibilities such as offsite planning, onboarding coordination, and other project support activities. Now, here for preferred qualifications, again, these aren't required, but it's great if you have it. Experience within the technology industry or adjacent technical domains with the ability to navigate and operate effectively in a modern software driven environment, ability to travel up to 10% to support business and or customer needs, including local, domestic, and international locations. Again, 10% travel. It's not required, but it's helpful. And I'm pretty sure that you will get priority over other candidates if you are willing to do that. Ability to oversee compliance to various standards, procedures, rules, and regulations, gathering weekly deliverables from leaders, ability to make decisions in a fast paced, rapidly changing environment, defining and determining an appropriate resolution, recommendation, or decision, ability to verify the accuracy and completeness of detailed information in documents and meeting requests, ability to exercise judgment and discretion by showing an awareness of the likely consequences, the reactions of others, and the legal implications of one's own actions. So, a little more than just a general administrative support position. You will be pretty much the go to person for these two individuals that you will be supporting if you apply for this position. And as far as the required qualifications, it's either the sufficient experience or the bachelor's. If you have either one of those, you should be all set. Now let's take a look at the compensation range. The base salary range for this job is USD 68,000 to USD over $180,000 a year. So that is pretty competitive with the average executive assistant position, as you can see, because it's pretty involved. These pay ranges are intended to cover roles based across the United States, and individuals' base pay depends on various factors, including geographical location and review of experience and knowledge, skills, abilities of the applicant. At GitHub, certain roles are eligible for benefits and additional rewards, including annual bonus and stock. So they're not really going into much detail about exactly what those benefits are aside from the annual bonus and stock. Again, make sure you get clarity on that if you are going to apply for this position. And a couple of GitHub's values that they want to outline for you. You can take a look at those. But again, yeah, looks like a very good position, very healthy salary. So if this is a position that you look like you have the skills for and that you can qualify for, make sure that you get your applications in. So that wraps up today's administrative support work from home job postings. If any of these positions interest you, apply as soon as possible since remote jobs fill quickly. I'll see you in the next video with more opportunities.